welcome to another lockdown video here in my living room. Hopefully you can't hear my washing machine rumbling away in the room next door. So we've been here for a while now, and hopefully we are going to be let out soon if we can all just continue to do our bit. But as there are still people running around like nutters in certain places, we could be here for a bit longer. So if you're climbing the walls or you've run out of things to watch, here are some ideas you may not have thought of. So I'm going to have a look at a couple of things that you can pick up currently in your supermarket when you go and do your food shop. And I'm also going to have a look at a couple of Netflix shows as well. Some of them new, some of them a bit older. So here we go. So Accepted. This is one of your sort of teenage comedy sort of films where this group of people set up a college. It's good for a laugh. It's an oldish film now. I can't remember what year it came out. Does it tell me on there? 2006. There you go. Look at that. Netflix. Woohoo. Anyway, getting a little carried away there. It's a good light-hearted film. Just follows a group of people as he set this college up. Don't want to give too much away, but it's pretty funny, and it's worth a watch if you've not seen it before. So there's one for you. Let's move on to number two. Number two, this is a fairly new film. It's 2019. It's a Michael Bay directing with Ryan Reynolds. It's Six Underground. It's a Netflix original. Now, this I've seen mixed reactions to when I sort of decided to watch it. Now I watched it, obviously. I liked it. I thought it was quite good. It basically surrounds a group of people who go on a mission to unseat some unpleasant people, shall we say. I don't want to give too much away again because obviously I'm trying to get you to watch these things if you haven't seen them already. But it's a good film if you like something that's sort of a bit of an action-y thriller. It's quite good, rated 15, so it's not overly violent, but there's enough in it to keep you going. So it is suitable for most ages. We like to include everybody here. But yeah, so Six Underground. That again, like I say, this is on Netflix. So this is a good one. I'm not looking at Sky at the moment, and I'm not looking at Amazon. That's just because I've been using Netflix mostly recently, and I've cancelled my Amazon Prime anyway, so I can't really go through that. And well, yeah, we'll leave it at that with that one for now. But yeah, so Six Underground. That's another one. That's, like I say, fairly up-to-date film, fairly new, worth a watch. With our third one now, this one is fully up-to-date. It is a 2020 film. It is a Netflix film again. It's number 4 in the UK at the moment, apparently, so you probably have watched this. And this is Extraction. It's from the Russo brothers with Chris Hemsworth in the lead role. Very good. It is an 18, so there is quite a bit of violence in it. Basically, a set of events is put into place. Hemsworth is hired to basically get something back, which is probably in the name really there, extraction. He is hired to extract something. Number of different things and sort of twists happen from sort of people being crossed and betrayed and whatever else. But again, it's a really good film, really well made, very well cast. Definitely worth a watch. And our third pick of the day is a little bit different. It's this film called Handsome Devil. It's a sort of coming of age gay film. It's a 15. It's very good. I watched it twice in the same day, back to back, which is not something that I would normally do. So it is very good. The two main characters are exceptionally well cast. It also has Andrew Scott in it, who played Moriarty in Sherlock Holmes. He's great in this as well. This is just a really nice film. It's very well done. It's very well cast. It's very well written, and it's very well acted out. It's basically set in a boarding school, and you can't really see, but one of your main characters is basically new to the school. He ends up joining the rugby team. His secret is, well, I won't, well, you probably already guessed what his secret is now, and then our other main character is an openly gay student of the school who gets bullied a lot. But this story sort of comes together, and it's really well done, and I really, really enjoyed it. I keep saying and thinking about doing it, and I can't remember for the life of me if I've done it. I'm going to have to go back through my videos and have a look. But just to have a look at a selection of actual gay cinema, gay films, because I think they get overlooked quite often, and there's some really good ones out there, and this is certainly one of them. So definitely, again, worth a look. So our final streaming film, our final Netflix film is John Wick 3. Now, if you're familiar with the John Wick film series, you'll know pretty much what it's going to be about anyway. Now, I watched 1 and 2. I thought they were fairly good, quite good, and then I went on obviously to watch 3. 3, it was okay. It had your usual amount of action and stuff in it. I was a little bit disappointed by it though, because for me, it felt more like they were just having John Wick 3 so they could set up John Wick 4. I mean, I don't know if anyone else felt that. Maybe that's just me. So it was okay. It was enjoyable. I watched it. It didn't leave me sort of thinking, oh, I've got to watch that again at some point in the future. Which is a bit of a disappointment. But overall, it's not a bad film, and it fits in relatively well with the first two. Like I say, for me though, I thought they could have perhaps done something a bit different or maybe a bit more with it, just because it kind of felt we've got an idea of where this story's going, and we've done 1, we've done 2, and 3's sort of a filler to get to 4 more than anything else. But I could be on my own in that. Who knows? But anyway, that concludes our streaming recommendations. So obviously most supermarkets sell DVDs, so we're just going to go through a couple of mentions, a couple of things that I've bought recently that you may want to have a look at possibly picking up. But these are sort of the 3 main ones that I've bought recently. So the first one is Will Smith's Gemini Man. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Hopefully you can. Now, this for me, the concept was really good. The storyline was average, and some of the CGI on it was just awful. And for that reason, it only gets kind of an okay. It was alright, it was watchable. I mean, I'm stuck with it now because I've got it on DVD. Is it something, if I'd have seen it previously, I would have bought? Probably not. I just think they could have done more with it, and that carried in with some of the really poor CGI in it, from when you consider what they can do nowadays, kind of left me a little bit disappointed. I wanted more from it. It's okay. It's not a bad film to watch. If you're a Will Smith fan, it's probably a must to add to your collection, because it's not terrible. I'm not trying to say that it's like an awful, unwatchable film. It isn't. It is watchable. It is a good film. I just was left somewhat disappointed by it, just because I think they could have done a bit more with it, and they could have improved some of the CGI, because some of the CGI in that, or like where the sped scene, you can clearly see the sped scenes up. It's just a little bit. You could have done better. Next one we've got 21 Bridges, which is this one. Now this again, I liked this. I thought it was quite good. It's a good thriller. Overall I enjoyed it. It's not one that's left me rushing to watch it again, but it is something that I'm going to have on my shelf, and I'll think, oh, actually I fancy watching that now. So it's sort of one of those for me personally anyway. I liked it. I thought it was good. It was a good thriller. I didn't tell you the Gemini Man is a 12, and that could have been the other problem. They made it perhaps too family friendly. And 21 Bridges is a 15, which is about right for the film. It's a good solid film. It's a good thriller. Plenty to see, plenty to watch and take in on it. Lots of action. So yeah, overall, it's a good recommendation on that one. Now the final film out of the 3 has to be my favourite. I would recommend this whether you're an adult or whether you're a child. It is a you, and it is Farmageddon. Now, if you don't love Shaun the Sheep, then there's frankly something wrong with you, for a start. So I would go and see your doctor straight away. But this is just brilliant. It's just non-stop funny brilliance from Aardman again. It's Shaun the Sheep, obviously we all know Shaun the Sheep, Wallace and Gromit and all that. It's just a really good, fun film, and I recommend this highly to anybody. You won't be disappointed. If you've not got it, if you've not seen it, put it on your shopping list, because it's a must-see. Anyway, I hope that this helps you alleviate some of the boredom, and there is at least something that you haven't watched there that you may now think, actually, that sounds like it could be for me. I'm going to go and have a look and see what he was on about. Like I say, all of these films are worth a watch. There are a couple, like I say, like John Wick 3 and Gemini Man that I personally found a little bit disappointing, but overall they're all worth having a watch. So have a look, pick them out, see which ones you have seen, what you haven't seen, have a look. If you want, leave a comment below. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time with probably another lockdown video. So I'm off not to cut my hair now, so stay sharp, see you soon.
Jet plane headed up to the sky, spread wings and the clouds getting